I was reading your bio and everything that you've done, it was like a rap sheet of entrepreneurial heaven. I'm like, I want in on all the things. Like, this is so good. I was loving just some of the language around Dream Manager Program. I'm like, yes. I love from how to wow. I'm like, yes, more people need to know how to do that. And just everything that you've evolved into with multiple podcasts and a live show and agency. And so I want to go to the backstory. I want to know how Kate like got into all of this. Have you just exploded creativity since you were little or what?
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I just took a walk with a friend of mine the other day, and he asked me that. He said, where did this come from? Just this like positivity, and you just like create all these things. And honestly, I don't even know. I'm sure, look, when we're kids, we're all creative, right? Everything is creative. We think that we can
For
do
sure.
anything and be anything. But really, I attribute a lot of my kind of business creativity from when I was working at the Chamber of Commerce, because I felt so empowered by it within my role. I was an entrepreneur. I took total ownership of what I was doing. And my boss at the time, he was just like, oh, okay, like, oh, she created this program and now she's doing this. And like, as long as it served the mission and as long as it was helpful, they were like, go for it. And so I think this is why I have such a love of what I get to do right now, which is helping people, live out their dreams, and not only their dreams personally, but also professionally, because when you get to combine the two, there's no better feeling.
I agree completely. And I think understanding that there's like this evolution of time where you were entrusted with the creation phase and you got to see what worked and what didn't work, and kind of in the entrepreneur realm of safe haven, in when it's associated to spending somebody else's money, knowing that you're safe in that harbor, right? Like you can do it. But it sounds like your boss really allowed you to explore and was just like, yeah, go for it, which is really what I think from an entrepreneur who has a team is my passion and desire to help cultivate and nurture within the people who I serve alongside, because I want them to flourish in the areas of creativity and not feel like they're coming to me knocking on the door to do something, but instead have ownership and empowerment to be able to have that sense of authority and say, yeah, let me create something different.
Yeah. That's why I love leaders like you, because more people need that. They need to find that. And the background that I came from, obviously working at a Chamber of Commerce, not only did I get to do this work, but I was serving a community. I was serving community of entrepreneurs and business owners. And so I got to discover, what did they need? What were the needs that they had? And so by doing that, that's why I created these programs like the women's program and like our young professionals and these smaller group CEO executive roundtables. Those are things that, I was in my 20s at the time. I didn't know what these CEOs needed, but just having these conversations with them. But it also opened my eyes to community. I got to learn about advocacy and being able to kind of understand entrepreneurship and what that looks like. And I just learned so much. And just again, like when we were younger, I didn't really question anything. Like I kind of started enjoying writing, and I immediately went to the local magazine and I said, hey, can I write for you? Like I didn't even think.
You're not thinking about rules and regulations or like clout, or you're just like, this sounds fun.
I was like, I think it'd be fun to write for you. Can I do that? And and I actually did. I had a whole column in the magazine, and I didn't even think that they were going to say no. I mean, who would say no? What, and so, and I feel like so much of that was pre social media. It was pre all of these reels we see of people. And so I had no other way. Like everything that I thought I wanted to create, I just did. I mean, right when YouTube came out, I was like, oh, what's this? Let me put some videos on it. I didn't question.
But what if, as we cultivate dreams, not only our own, but that of others, what if we allowed them the freedom to experience like exploration, creativity, as if it were fun, as if there was not a no, as if there wasn't comparison, as if there wasn't rejection, right?